And hello and welcome to another Told Games Foundry playthrough of Valheim. This is actually a bonus stream. I'm just streaming today because, hey, why not? Had a little bit of time. It's the weekend. Sure, let's play some more Valheim. Well, to be honest, I've been playing a heck of a lot of Valheim off the stream. So, this time around, let's all play and jump in together. Why not? So, where you saw us last time, I was just making my first excursions into the swamp. And they went about as well as you could imagine. I died pretty much straightway, died trying to get back to my corpse, died a third time, had to get the backup to the backup to the backup equipment. Well, all of that has been resolved. And repeated and resolved. So it's been quite adventurous trying to get into the swamp. But as you'll see, I have done a lot of exploring. I have pillaged at least one Sunken Crypt already. Got a bit of iron going. And yeah, so I think the objective today is to pick a Sunken Crypt and to explore it, pillage it for its iron, and have a go that way. I think I'm a little bit better set up to do it this time than I was before. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the game. Hear it in the background there. And here we go. Alright, Valheim, Hearth and Home. You may see on the changelog over there that something stirs in the swamps, and there's a new armor set. Well, yeah, that's something that's stirring in the swamp. It's squashed me at least once. Whew, it's quite a challenge. If you played much in the Black Forest, you know that trolls can be a problem. And I think you even saw a troll sneak up on me and just whomp me with a tree on the last stream. Abominations are a little bit like that, but you get more warning when they're about to hit, or when they're emerging. So that's at least a bonus. But it's still quite the adventure going in the swamp. Okay, we're here. We have our long house. Have an array of portals up there. And we have a couple new items. We have this nice iron axe. That's where most of my iron went from the first excursion. But I also have this curious new armor made of basically flexible root. Peculiar. So let's show you it here. It's a root harness. Well, I was able to kill a couple of those new abominations that are in the swamp, and I made this out of it. It's about equivalent with bronze armor, actually. So I have some nicer level 3 bronze armor. This is only a level 1. So it's actually not quite as good as the bronze armor that I had already, but it does have a couple of perks. Damage modifier resistant versus pierce. I am weak versus fire, but right now I'm encountering a lot of Draugr. There's a lot of Draugr in the Sunken Crypts, and the ones that give me a lot of trouble are sometimes the archers that sneak up and can really do a number on me when I'm not expecting it. Okay, so I had a couple of things to put away here, it looks like. Got that. See, all of my bins are pretty well labeled. I have a little extra jerky that I don't need. So let's go ahead and put that away here. That should be enough of food. one rock and one Great Dwarf eye. Don't need those. Oh, no, I got 7 Great Dwarf eyes to put away. Here we go. Alright. So I got a couple of portals that I'm working out of presently. Before I jump in there, let's go ahead and eat some of those things. I have this one called Explore, and honestly, I don't remember where I left it. It might be here. Yeah, I think Explore is there. And I have another one... No? I put Explore there, and the other one that I have is Swamp. I built it somewhere. Well, let's see where the Swamp one takes me. I think that's where I left my boat most recently. The best way to do exploring around here, and the safest way, is if you're going out by boat and going far from places, to always make sure to carry materials to build yourself another portal. As you see I've done here. Aha, that's where it is. So I was doing a little bit of exploring out in this area here, near the boss called Bone Mass. Zoom out. So as you can see, I've done a fair amount of exploring, but this is still just a fraction of the map. So, looks like I have some options as far as crypts go. I can go south in this area. There's 4 of them there. That's probably what I should do. Or I can go to these 2 here. Tell you what, let's go and double back. Let's find out. It looks like there's kind of an interior sea here. I think I want to do a little bit more exploring in this area, and then head into this kind of a wide river area where there's a bunch of different crypts. The bonus there is that they're all just kind of a river away from my port, where I can then haul it all the way back to the longhouse. A little bit of a journey, but that should work okay. Alright, so I am not going to mark this on the map because I'm actually done here. Grab my materials for building another one of those later. How's my ship doing, by the way? Oh, it needs some repairs, actually. I think the storm that's brewing here has done a number on it. Come on. Rotate it around there. That works. Okay. Go ahead and repair that. Oh. I think if I get in the boat and I just wait for a storm surge, I can get back out into the water here. There. That might do it. Bonk. Oh, I really beached that thing. Okay, so we're gonna head into this river area here, and then into an interior sea. Whoa, boy, that's really... Those waves are really something. Let's take it nice and slow. Well, we'll go half-mast for that. There are some creatures that live in the sea. If you spend too much time in a storm or at night on the ocean, a sea serpent might pop up and chase you. Here we go. Slightly calmer waters on the river here. And we'll go ahead and put up a sail. Half sail. A little bit better control with the half sail. Better for doing these narrow rivers, especially when there's a storm. Going full sail when there's a storm is not such a good idea. Okay, here we go. Visibility ain't great. Slow down just a bit. Wind's going the wrong direction anyway. At least it is daytime, even if it is kinda stormy. There's a river over there. How far does that go? Oh, not far at all. Relatively calm area, some nice meadows. Meadows are generally the least dangerous biome. The biomes do get a little bit more perilous when you defeat bosses. Whoa, there's a big surge. Up we go. And back down again. Don't get stranded on that rock. Oh, finally. Storm's over. Up here in the Seattle area, we've had a new term that's come up in the last year or so. Atmospheric rivers. I had never heard of that meteorological term, but apparently we've had quite a few of them recently. It's actually been some bad flooding north of Seattle, by the Canadian border. Okay, now we're following the Black Forest. Black Forest is mostly tame. It can pose a problem when you have just initial armor, some basic leather, perhaps. Every now and then, a troll will sneak up behind you and whomp you, or just as bad, you'll run into a couple of gray dwarf brutes. Like, I think I remember having to tangle with 2 or 3 brutes all at the same time. Or it was 2 brutes and 2 shaman. So the shaman kept healing the brutes and poisoning me. So that can be a problem. Okay. It's kind of an interesting inland sea. Not entirely sure how inland it actually is. This sort of thing seems to keep happening to me, that where I'll follow a coastline thinking it'll go one way, and it just goes somewhere very different. Neat area here, got kind of a pond over there, that's kind of fun. Got a lot of rocks in here. Still going on the slow side. There's a river over there, but I don't think it goes very far. It's too shallow for a boat. Another little cove, I suppose. This whole thing looks like it is a cove. Kind of a graveyard over there. Alright, turning around. I'll poke my head down that river. Actually, I think I can see from here it doesn't go anywhere. Yeah. Dead end. Alright. Cool. Good. It is all inland. Alright. I think this will complete the circuit after all. Let's catch some wind. Wind shifted a bit. Barking deer. Nope. Here we go. Okay. Got kind of a wide open green space here. It's actually at the foot of a mountain, I think. Yeah, there's a mountain that actually continues up there into the mist. So, let's go ahead and let's go and recover the portal that I believe is right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to going to replace it right about here. That's going to be my safety portal. So I'll put it somewhere where I'm not in danger of getting chased and having the portal smashed and then me smashed and then having no way to easily get back to my corpse. So I'll put it somewhere relatively safe and nearby, and then I'll put another portal that's a little more in the dangerous territory. So those are Explore and Swamp portals, respectively. A friend told me about this other tactic that you could use, just having one portal in your base and just simply renaming it to wherever you want your destination to be. That's a neat way to go. I do like having dedicated pairs so that I don't have to always be trying to remember exactly how I spelt something. Like, did I call it the swamp or did I call it marsh? Is that with a capital M? A capital S? Is there space between words or not? You know, I don't have to remember any of that if I have dedicated pairs. It's actually a programming technique. So in this area is actually where I fought the two swamp abominations. They kind of bubbled up out of the water, so I'm going to pay a really close attention here. Bubbled up out of the water just over there. But the good news is that it's right on the edge here of the swamp and the meadows. So what I wound up doing is I had it chase me. There's a little hill kind of right there in front of me. I had the abomination chase me into the meadows and in between trees and whatnot, and I was able to force it to kind of go around the trees, and it lost sight of me. It's also opposed to the creatures in the... Oh dear. There isn't a thing there. Well, that's curious. I guess we'll get rid of that icon then. I guess I need to set up my... I only have materials for one portal at this point. We'll go ahead and set that up. I'm gonna aim for... Tell you what, I bet I can get away with this green area here. Still a little close, but I think it should be alright. Maybe I don't have a swamp portal set up yet. Okay. I'll have to go back and get the materials for it. And I need to go back anyway because of night. Do not go into the swamp at night. That is just bad news. I'll go a little bit slower here. When there's a storm, the height of the waves out in the middle of the ocean, it's enough to actually cause damage to your ship. I think even once I've had the ship completely flip over, if the ship is flipped over, it continually takes damage until it explodes. So, you don't want to be full sail in a storm, even if the wind is at your back. One exception is if you're being chased by a sea serpent, gotta get as fast as possible, get away from it. A sea serpent can chew apart your ship pretty easy. It is also nighttime, so I'm a little on the nervous side being out in the open water like this. Looks like I need to hang a left here. I'm aiming for that green space. Okay. Got some lights on in the room. Actually makes seeing this dark screen a little tricky. Oh, you know what? This area right here, I do like this. This is nice and open. It is considered meadows, so it should be nice and isolated. I'll see my enemies coming pretty easy. Let's go ahead and get the ship a little better taken care of. Don't want it floating out to sea. You know what they could make for this game is an anchor. That would be nice. Okay. Stop ship. There we go. Nice and soft onto the sand. Alright, so let's go ahead and set things up here. Get out a hoe. Level some ground. Okay. Got a little tiny patch of ground here. Oh my. Okay, I got company. Grey Dwarf Shaman. These shouldn't be too bad. Got no stamina. Okay, take care of that Shaman before he poisons me. Good. Get up a little bit of stamina here. If you time your block at the right time, they stagger back like that. Best way by far to take care of the brutes. If you trade blow for blow with a brute. Ooh, ow. Where's my shield? Trade blow for a brute, you're gonna wind up on the losing end of that. There we go. Got him. And then the Grey Dwarf, that's Greyling, they're not a threat. In fact, sometimes I just practice punching Greylings with my bare fists. Level up my unarmed attacks. Okay, so we'll build a little workbench there. The swamp is far enough away that I don't have to worry about leeches. That's good. Okay, we'll do miscellaneous and set this up. Okay, this one is going to be explore. It's not triggering. That triggered. Where is my explore one? Is Explorer already connected? Yeah, it is. Where does that go? Oh, shoot. Goes here. Okay. I think I know what I have to do then. have to take my ship and bring it back to here. Yeah. Alright, so I got my portals all set up. I think that was going to be my safe zone, but that was while I was still doing exploring and mapping the place out. Okay, I have a few things to put away. I'm not going to carry these around. A single dandelion. Kind of a nuisance to have that clogging up my inventory. I'll leave the other ones alone. Actually, I'm going to grab a little bit more wood. Let's grab even just a little bit more. Okay. And we'll fire up my kiln while I'm here. Good thing to do at night is to get your kiln and your forge, or kiln and smelter going. So, or get this thing all well stocked. Oop, the smelter is already stocked. It just needs coal. So pick up my coal. There we go. That should do it. And take a nap. Okay. So my names are backwards, and that needs to be fixed. So what I need to do is I need to get my boat from Swamp. I'm going to leave the portal here. Let's go ahead and mark that on the map. I'm going to call that Explorer, even though it's Swamp, because I'm going to change up the names in just a minute here. Before I do that, I wanted to build a single chest. It's probably going to be useful. Okay. Now, I need to take my boat over to the other portal. What I need to do really, though, is to do it this way. Hello, kitty. Okay. A few more hits. You cannot dismantle a boat with your building, with your hammer. Okay, I have all of the pieces I need. Okay. We have Rosa here. Yeah, Rosa likes the microphone. What a good girl. Alright, so with the materials for making the boat in my inventory, go into the other portal here that I need to dismantle and move. Okay. Pick that up. Before I destroy that, though, I need to build the ship again. Carve. Yeah, this was not going to be a good location for a safety portal. It's too close to the swamp. I'm pretty sure I've already had... Yeah, I've had things chasing... Yeah, see, there's a leech. Don't want that sort of thing chasing you. Let's get some speed going. Okay, so this trek is going to be a little treacherous. I have died here before. Oh, and that would be the reason I died even. Right there. That, my friends, is an abomination. I'm going to just simply ignore it. Maybe it will ignore me. So far, so good. That guy has sunk me pretty bad. In fact, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just put a reminder here that an abomination lives here. Okay. Okay. Got a little river to go down here. Grey dwarfs don't swim very fast. Oop. Hit a rock. If you're looking for Sunken Crypts, as I've been learning, some of the best ways to find crypts is to look for these shallower areas that have swamp on both sides. Like this little inlet here. I can remove that. They put a fairly good number of sunken crypts on either side when you have this shallow water in the middle of a swamp. It's also good because you can take your carve right up to the crypt, and that gives you a little bit more security. You have a means of getting away when you need to. See a little gout of flame over there. That is actually a... I forget what they call it, but Surtlings hang out there. You're probably well, you may be familiar with Surtling cores. Those are necessary for smelting and building things with metal. And you first get them by exploring underground chambers, burial chambers in the Black Forest. But you can get a lot more of them in the swamp if you go to those fissures, for lack of a better term. Okay, almost to the other portal. All sorts of dangerous things in that swamp. Well, here's hoping. I could have built something there. Kind of a big graveyard, huh? It's a nice flat expanse of land, though, that relatively flat. Strong consideration for a base later on. And this also might be a good place to go. I think I wanted to do more mapping of the area before... Okay, here we go. Stop the boat. Now all that was so that I can come back here and rename this Explore. Done. And it is still connected. Okay. So I want to do a little bit more mapping of things before I settle down for a more permanent base. One built with stone, tall and imposing. So I can kind of show you here. There's a big amount of swamp here, but there were no crypts. You can see all of the crypts clustered together, though, on this inlet. It's kind of river that runs through swamplands. So, yeah, that's our next task. We're gonna start going through these crypts. We have our safety set up. Explore. We have the makings for another portal in the inventory. So, let's head on to that first crypt. Catch the wind, Connor. Let's go. Hi, Moses. Yeah, hi, Moses, but I'm occupied at the minute. Yeah. You gonna try and double-decker it? Why don't you get off the table? There you go. Sorry, buddy. You were too slow. Rosa got there first. We're a three-cat family. Moses is named after Moses Hogan, who is a much beloved, who was a much beloved, I suppose still is, composer of, arranger of spirituals for soloist and for choir. I've sung several of them, and they're all great. They have their own uniquenesses, and yet they still are faithful to the original style of the spirituals. That's kind of why I like them. Alright. I'm gonna go a little quiet here so I can be more tuned in, as things can get dangerous real quick. I need to get up on top of that crypt and start building. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. No. No, no, no. Not an abomination. Why? No, get out of there. This is why we have a safety. Come on. Come on, ship, you can do it. Come on. Am I gonna make it? Nope, I didn't make it. The blob somehow made it inside my ship. Okay. I was not expecting an abomination to pop up out of the ground at the crypt. That's just unfortunate. Okay, so that's where my body is. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a second ship. Alright. By now, though, I have a little bit more ability to get back up on my feet. That's why I had the safety, too. So, do that. Let's not use that one. I have a better outfit. Wear that for a head. Wear these pants, the cape. Take an axe, a bow. I do need a hammer to build my next boat. Let's wear these things. Okay. And I don't have too many arrows here, actually. So, I'm gonna grab what arrows I have. And I better make some more, actually. So I'm gonna grab those. Grab some more fire arrows. That's what I'll make. Some resin, wood, feathers. That should do it. Okay. And fire arrows. It takes a lot of arrows to take down an abomination. Okay. Call that good. We put away the resonant things I didn't use. I should only need 20, I think, so put 18 back. Put back the feathers. Feather rhymes with leather. Don't ask. And I don't need quite so much wood. You know, I will take the wood after all. Just in case. Alright, so didn't even get a chance to build my second portal, and that's why I have the safety. Oops. Frost resistance mead. Alright, well, we'll put that away. Where do I think I put that up there. Yeah. And actually, that reminds me, go ahead and take some medium healing mead. For that matter, I think that's stamina up there. Go ahead and grab that as well. Okay. I'm not sure that my boat made it. But here we have another boat. Okay, objective here is to get out there, but do as much firing at things from far away as possible. Ooh. Hang on. I'm not gonna go in there with only 25 health. Back up. Back up. Come on. need some food. This stream so far is turning out much like the previous one. Okay. Food, what do I got? Oh my. The game froze. My stream may have also frozen. So I'm not sure what you might be seeing at the moment. And so I'm going to actually stop things and restart them. I seem to have had a driver crash. So, not sure what you're looking at, but I'll be back in a little bit.